know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Rams' veteran running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Rams and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we've got a real clash of styles about set to unfold before us in this one, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, one sideline, you're looking at the #1 rushing offense in the league, and right across from them, you're looking at the #1 passing offense in the league. So how does that relate to this one? Both defenses have tough tasks. One of them got to stop the run. The other one, they're going to be racing around trying to fill up the passing lanes. Let's see if either one can get an advantage.
The Rams defense offense ready to see if they can keep building on this. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
40 got.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, But you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate.
Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC division round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. The Rams. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to work. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been... Stafford on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He stiff-arms him. And some room to maneuver. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead. Halftime over. So here are the Rams to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On first down at Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. He finds some open. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping. Back now in Tampa. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Rams ready to go on offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Play action. Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far, but let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think
here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Rams, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do.
a real one. Only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya. I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it. What can I say, man? I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday. I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up. I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission.
Ready? Set. Ready? Set. Ready?
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Rams' veteran running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Rams and the Cardinals. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason. And that continues.
The Rams offense ready to get things started. The #1 team in the On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Right back to him on first down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And some space here. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief. On first down, Stafford here. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On first and 10, Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So we have passed the half. So here are the Rams to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to run now. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 29-yard line. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. With 209 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured or at least shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3. The football going back to the Rams now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A second stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end,
and the LA offense ready for this next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured or at least shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And quickly they get to the line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got room. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 26. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Los Angeles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level is legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time the dog got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock.
Yo, what's good, Sosa?
I've got some good news for you, my man.
Had a feeling you might. Let's hear it.
Well, it's actually good news for both of us. Because as of today, I'm the agent of Nike's newest athlete.
And that's me.
Good guess.
Oh, man. I'm repping the swoosh, baby. That's what's up.
Yes, you are. What you've been doing on the field made it easy to get a deal done.
Man, I've been waiting for this day to come.
I know you have, man. Keep an eye out for something from Nike. I'm sure they'll be sending you some love.
I'll be looking out for it. Thanks, Sosa.
Of course.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies.
It's week 11 of the 2022 season, and we'll see the Rams' veteran running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Rams and the Saints, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
The Rams offense ready to get going. They come in on top in the NFC West. And one guy we'll be keeping close tabs on is this man, the veteran at running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Set. You ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 48-yard line. The Rams at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, you got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last last week, their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Touchdown, L.A.! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Stafford. There's Robinson showing the flash. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run a draw here on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead and the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some room to maneuver. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease. And the Rams getting set to go now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Rams add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to the Rams ready to go on offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The Saints 28.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for L.A., they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their luck may have run.
I told my boss it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rode the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it a hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, Bobby had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the ram. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Rams veteran running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Rams and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. inside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity.
The Rams offense about set to take over here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And some space here. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 46 yards.
And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because...
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And some room to run now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, 194 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. Jukes by again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Here's Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5...
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
50-50. Hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Room here to run. Uses the stiff arm.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards on the ground. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams are able to add on to their first-half lead.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns, and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Solid stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. On now to a look at the next gen.
Halftime over.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Right back to him on first down. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record this season. So here are the Rams to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for LA. 75 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already... And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Rams extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
LA set to take over again on offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles on.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Los Angeles, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds.
You're really gonna have to work hard to get this one. Keep fighting.
I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Side through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and go like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Rams veteran running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Rams and the Hawks coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Garden here with Charles Davis, as always. And CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
The Rams offense set up in good field position here to begin. They'll start on the ground here on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
here's a handoff out of the gun. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Remain on second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. A 22-yard scamper. And the Rams will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first tonight. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point. And the Rams at 9-2 to start play. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win, to run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Stafford. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have moved out in front. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of
is inside the 15-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down in the 37. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On second down and 4. Stafford, and he fires one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Stafford now to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored him, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to run now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shoves him aside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. Now a handoff running through the middle. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Oh, he sheds himself free. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play,
that one
ruling on the field is
overturned. They say
reversed.
the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely,
and the Rams now coming out on the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that route. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied.